anybody here ever been with their friends, been with their family, been with somebody significant to them, and they feel almost uplifted? They've been smiling a lot, and they're in a good mood, really. Well, that's you being happy, and happiness is it's a great feeling. It's one of the best feelings, in the world, I would say. And with this pandemic that's going on right now, it can be pretty hard to find happiness, because people are really, they're going crazy, and there's not really much to do. Places are closed, people's favorite restaurants are closed, hangout spots are closed, and people, they almost feel alone because they can't see anybody. And that can be very hard for someone to find happiness because of that. And for someone like me, I'm considered an essential worker because I work at a grocery store. And so I have to balance school, work, and really me time. And me time is where I find most of my happiness. And times like now, where nothing's open, there's really nothing to do, it can be a little bit harder to find, all this happiness that is very important. So today I'm going to talk about what is happiness, why is happiness important, and how do we be happy, and how do we avoid becoming unhappy? Well, Oxford English Dictionary defines happiness as the state of being happy. Easy enough. Well, kind of. From that, we can learn that happiness isn't a trait, it's a state. So I can look over there and say, oh, that person is tall. That's a trait, not a state. I can say that person is happy. That's a state. See, it's not permanent like a trait would be. 2 days down the road, that person is still tall. 2 days down the road, something happens. Maybe he's not happy anymore. And if everyone wants to be happy, if happiness is important, like I said earlier, why isn't everyone happy? Well, some people are unhappy. And what's unhappy? Well, it's just the opposite. People that are selfish, people that are violent, people like that, their minds are a little bit more, you could say, disorganized. And from that, they are less happy. They have less happiness. And because of less happiness, they can be a little bit more selfish, a little bit more violent. And then because they're a little bit more violent, a little bit more selfish, people don't like them, and then they become unhappy. And because they're unhappy, they're selfish and violent. And it's just a cycle that keeps going around, and they don't have the happiness to live, a good life. That's why happiness is important. So why is happiness important? Well, happiness is important in order to live a fulfilling life and a meaningful life. Happiness, dates way back to people who, like our very first humans. They had very brutal lives, but they were still able to find happiness. And so I reached out to my friend Lauren, and I said, why is happiness important to life? And she responded, and she said that happiness is important because it gives life meaning, and it makes it worth living. And then she also mentioned that the inalienable rights, so that when a person is born, they have the right of pursuit of happiness. So if it's right, you got to think that it's important, because even our founding fathers were able to recognize happiness is important. They made it a right that everyone has the right to be happy. And so if everyone wants to be happy and happiness is so important, how do you be happy? Well, according to Chicky Davis from psychologytoday.com, she says the way to be happy is to recognize why you are unhappy. And when you recognize why you're unhappy, you have to figure out how you got there and then avoid that. Okay? And then what you want to do to actually take a step into the right direction in order to be happy, you want to boost your confidence. You want to find something that you're good at, find something that you enjoy, and you want to just do it. For example, if I'm good at drawing and I go and I draw a picture, I like it, I think I did good, that'll boost my confidence. I'll be a little bit more happy. And then she also references that way to, avoid being unhappy. And the way that she references is, she says, you should stay away from social media. Now that sounds crazy. Everyone's on social media. There's great things on social media. which is true. However, there's a lot of negative things on social media and the news and things like that. And there's a lot of, you know, you could say harassment. You could say there's a lot of things you come across. You're like, wow, that sucks, you know. And if you could just stay away from that, yeah, you won't be getting the goods, but you won't be getting the bads to bring you down whatsoever at all. And that's how she says that how someone is happy. That's what she does. And so happiness is important, and it's something that everyone needs and everyone wants, and everyone's able to get it. Everyone has the opportunity to get it. The opportunity is always there. You just have to seize that opportunity. You know, happiness is a state of being happy. Happiness is very, very important. And again, everyone has that opportunity. So you are surrounded by opportunity every single day. So what you have to do is you should go out, seize that opportunity, do something small, make someone happy. They'll make other people happy. It'll make you happy. Happiness really is contagious. Thank you.